Natalie Cole with Jumpstart from her current hit album, Everlasting. Natalie is, of course, the second great singer in her family. Her father was Nat King Cole. Here's Mark McEwen to tell us more.
Well, Natalie was a great big success in the mid-20s. She had 2 gold records, a couple of platinum albums, 2 Grammys. She also ran into some problems, a broken marriage and a bout with drugs, but she's back on track now. Her Everlasting LP has been well received by the critics, and it should be. It's a fabulous record. Taking a break from her current tour to join us this morning. Good morning, Natalie. How are you? You know, you're like E.F. Hutton. You sing, people listen. But I was reading you weren't going to be a singer. You were going to
I was going to be a doctor.
And how did that evolve into a singing career?
I think it turned out to be too hard to be a doctor. It takes a lot longer.
Well, I tell you, the Everlasting album, the album that is out now, is just a very nice record.
Thank you.
You have a couple of songs on there that are familiar to people. One of them, Bruce Springsteen, a song, Pink Cadillac.
Pink Cadillac.
How did you pick a rock and roll song, and how did you pick a song from Bruce?
Well, the rock and roll thing is something that's been an undercurrent for me for a long time. When I first started singing, I started singing rock. But the suggestion to do a Bruce Springsteen song came from a former record company. I was with Modern Records before I went with my current record company, and I really wasn't too crazy about the idea. I really wasn't all that into Bruce, sorry. But, you know, and I heard the version and I said, oh, this is not even me. But Dennis Lambert produced a track that really was so great and so appealing, and I had like no problems doing this. It was just fun, and I just really didn't know how it was going to be received, especially the Bruce Springsteen fans. You know, they're ready to kill me.
Well, I'm a big Bruce Springsteen fan.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And you've done the song as if it were your own.
Well, I think that was the whole point, at least to try to make it a woman's song, a lady's song.
Now, When I Fall in Love, another song that's on the album, of course, your father, Nat King Cole, did that song. But your version is different from his version on the record.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, it's one of the few songs that my father has recorded that could be done in the contemporary style. There have been several covers on When I Fall in Love. I think the Four Freshmen did a cover, and my father first heard it recorded by a woman. So the version that we did, we wanted to make it contemporary, but not lose the lushness and the softness that made it so very popular.
Another song, and I thought this was a funny point, when you were a child, Mona Lisa, you thought Mona Lisa was a real person.
I did. I was very disappointed to find out that she was just a painting. Yeah. But when I sing the song, and I do sometimes do a tribute to my father in some of my shows, depending on, you know, where we are. And even when I sing it, I think that she's still a real person.
Yeah. Well, you know, one thing I also noticed, when you're around, people come up to you, not only tell you how much they like your singing, but they say things like, glad to see you back, doing well. You had a tough time with drugs in your life, just about lost everything. You said your father was, the memory of your father helped you to get through those tough times as well. Tell us about that.
Well, I think that as much as we'd like to negate the fact that, you know, that there's no pressure being the daughter of or son of a legend, there is. And I think that for me, I wanted to prove to myself as well as to his memory that I was a survivor, because my dad was a very strong person also. And I think that's what he would want.
Well, you're a very strong person as well. Congratulations on the album.
Thank you,
let's see, watching Pink Cadillac go up the charts. It's in the 20s this week on Billboard charts. Best of luck and thanks for being
By the way, I loved you on Hollywood Squares.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I think you're so cute.
It's 17 minutes before the hour. We'll be right back.